again and welcome to another instalment of Benidorm Bites from here at my YouTube channel Benidorm and Beyond. This is the 7th in my new series of vlogs, and for those of you who haven't yet caught the others, Benidorm Bites aims to show a mixture of footage and clips of your favourite resort on a regular basis. These respond to viewers' requests, show things that I've found interesting or funny of late, or just provide updates, news and information of events that are happening here in the town. If you've only just found my channel, I produce original, positive and informative videos on a weekly basis about Benidorm, where I have lived for many years, and also the neighbouring areas. So if you enjoy this vlog, please consider becoming a subscriber so you'll never miss any new content as I upload it in the future. So let's get started. My first item shows footage of my visit to the Rincon Deluxe area of town earlier this week, when I wanted to see what was happening with the preparations for the Fiesta celebrations, which I will come to later in today's video. As I walked towards the beach area, I firstly noticed that the large Burger King branch right on the seafront has reopened again after being closed for several weeks. The bay was bustling with people enjoying the sunshine after a few days of quite grey and showery weather, as well as the kalima that we've been experiencing when sand from the Sahara mixes with warm air currents and creates a haze all over the local area, as I'm sure you have seen by now on countless social media posts. It was great to see that the popular Cafe Roman has also opened its doors again and was doing a great trade. Opening at 10 AM every day, this is a great place to sit and enjoy breakfast, a huge pan of paella or maybe a sumptuous ice cream sundae. They also have live music acts on in the afternoons and evenings and get very busy indeed. Walking further along this end part of Avenida Madrid, which I recently uploaded a full information vlog on under my long-running series Benidorm Discover It, I noticed several other premises are also now open for business that have been closed since Christmas or before. These are the lounge bar hotspot Benidorm, who offer English breakfasts and traditional home-cooked meals such as fish and chips and Sunday roasts amongst other fare, Spanish restaurant El Palacete, who specialise in delicious seafood but also have a nice terrace where you can just stop for a cold beer or glass of wine. And finally, the 3-star Hotel Nadal at the end of the beach, which as well as being an ideal location to stay for your holidays, also has a lovely bar and restaurant which anyone is welcome to use, overlooking the gorgeous Mediterranean and all the way up the coast to La Cala and beyond. In fact, every bar and cafe was doing well, and with this week bringing festivities for the local Valencian Fiestas, St Patrick's Day and Cheltenham Horse Racing Week, which a lot of Brits travel over for, I can only think that the resort will soon be heaving again, and after the last 2 long years, it's fantastic to see. My second item is in direct response to a subscriber's request, and their question was, where would I go to get medical care if I was taken ill in Benidorm? That isn't just the private hospitals that the hotels direct you to. The answer, if you are staying in the Rincon Deluxe or the Newtown area, is to the recently renovated clinic or consultorio, which can be found on Avenida Juan Fuster Zaragoza, which, if you aren't overly familiar with the area, is just along from the Hotel Nereo or round the corner from the Hotel Dynastic and very close to the indoor market. To be seen, you'll need to present your E-HIC or G-HIC card, which you should always bring with you on holiday, and can be obtained completely free of charge directly from the NHS website. And please do not get it from any other source who may wish to charge you for this already free service. Your card entitles you to immediate medical attention in case of an emergency, and upon entering the clinic via the entrada or entrance ramp, you'll usually be greeted by a member of staff who will ask your reason for visiting before you're allowed inside. Or, in fact, they may ask you to wait outside at the moment until a professional is available. Although some of the staff do speak English, it does state on several posters around the building that if you don't speak Spanish, then you should take an interpreter with you. Generally, there is a pinboard inside the clinic advertising translator services, although these are periodically taken down. But the nearby indoor market Merkeloix usually also has a pinboard advertising the same services, or simply ask in your local British bar and no doubt someone will know someone who can help. The emergency department is small, but there is always a duty doctor and nurse on shift. Alternatively, you may be guided through to the GP services in the main block or the second building out the back, which sits next to the rear terrace of what used to be the Geordie Bar Tat. My third item concerns what was previously the Hotel Benelux Park, situated along Avenida Panama. This road is just off Avenida Jaime Primero, the large downhill avenue to the Poniente Beach in the Old Town, and also close to the Dove Park. The footage you're watching is my own, which follows the reformations and building works over the last few months and finishes with video from this week, so it's bang up to date. The Benelux Park was built back in 1975 and was previously a 3-star hotel. Following its complete renovation, it will be transformed into an upmarket Mercure Accor hotel, who are an international French-owned chain of hotels. The new hotel will be a 4-star establishment and it hopes to open its doors on June the 1st this year. The new higher star rating has been achieved by reducing the amount of rooms from 215 to 186, and these will be increased in size with a brand new design. Included in the hotel's facilities will be a Mediterranean garden and an organic vegetable garden that will supply the complex's restaurant. I'm sure it will all be fabulous when it is finished, and of course I will be updating you in the future as the work progresses. My fourth item is about the mini golf grounds, which are situated on the square, or Calle Mallorca, in the new town of Benidorm. I uploaded several videos during last summer showing the complete renovation of this strip, from its initial demolition right up to the relaying of the street and installation of lighting, palm trees and colourful walkway. During this period, several people commented to me about the awful state of the mini golf grounds and asked if they were going to be renovated, rebuilt or simply removed in their entirety. Well, sadly it seems that nothing has been done to them at all. And despite constantly keeping my eye on local press releases and online info, I can see nothing that suggests that anyone has bought the site or intends to do anything new with it. This seems like such a waste of prime land to me, and with there not being that much for children to do in Benidorm anyway, it really could do with being reinstated or at least cordoned off better, as it really is an eyesore. There is of course Mundamar, Terra Natura and the other amusement parks out of town for the kiddies, as well as Festalandia Children's Fun Fair on Avenida del Mediterraneo, although the mini golf site on this road has now been bulldozed to make way for a luxury apartment complex. I recently filmed inside the mini golf premises on the square when the homeless who have been living there on and off weren't about, and as you can now see, the site has been totally abandoned and left to rack and ruin. I can only imagine that the site is privately owned, so the council are unable to tidy it up even if they wish to, and equally I imagine they would just like to demolish it completely, but obviously this is only my personal speculation. One thing I do know, however, is that it certainly spoils the whole area, especially after all the time and money spent on this location only last year, and what a great shame that is. My final item brings us to the end of the walking street, or Paseo de la Carretera, where we find the beautiful paved walkways of the Dove Park or El Parque de Elche. Currently holding a fabulous street market along the length of the promenade, the whole area is filled with white tents crammed full of interesting and unusual stalls, selling all manner of food, drink, ceramics, household items and other souvenirs to tempt you to spend your euros. This is all in aid of the Fiesta celebrations, which are a local Valencian community tradition and started here in Benidorm this week on March the 15th. For those of you who have never seen this colourful and vibrant fiesta, it is celebrated all over the region, with the city of Valencia having the largest celebrations, which are always broadcast on national television. Huge statues, known as ninots, built from wood, papier-mâché and wax, are erected at various prominent parts of the local towns and cities. And usually these are irreverent and satirical and poke fun at well-known celebrities, including politicians and TV personalities. So there should be plenty to choose from this year. The first festival started in 1774 in the Comunidad Valenciana, but became much more common from the late 19th century when it became a major event each year. The Fiestas are in honour of Joseph, who is the patron saint of fathers and carpenters, so therefore this Saturday is also known as Dia del Padre or Father's Day in Spain. The colourful and elaborate statues can be found in 3 locations here in Benidorm. These are at the end of Avenida Ametlla de Mar in the Rincon Deluxe, more or less in front of the Grand National Bar. In Plaza Dr. Fleming by the Town Hall on the edge of the Old Town, right by the Hotel Bristol. And finally on Calle Thomas Ortuño, which is right in the heart of the Old Town, and can be found by turning off the walking street after passing Hotel Internacional if you're walking towards the Dove Park end of the road. Apart from the fantastically decorated effigies, you should also listen out for the mascletas, which are the pyrotechnic displays, i.e. fireworks, which take place each day. And you will no doubt hear them if you're in town this week, as they often make you jump out of your skin. They are so loud and unexpected. The highlight of the Fiestas is the parade through the town on the 18th of March, when the falleras, or ladies of the fallas, dressed in beautiful traditional local costume, process through the street along with many other multicoloured floats. This year the parade starts at 6:30 p.m, but like everything here in Spain, don't expect it to actually go ahead on time. Then, just after midnight, leading us into March the 19th, comes the final spectacle known as La Crema. This is when all the statues are burnt to the ground, which means that literally all that artistry and hard work goes up in flames in seconds. It is an amazing sight to see and creates huge bonfires across Benidorm. And with each set of figures burnt at half-hourly intervals, some revellers run from one to the other to get the maximum fun and wow factor out of the night. There are also food stalls and fairground rides to complete the merriment, and it really is a cheerful, happy and fun event for the whole family. This brings us to the end of this 7th instalment of Benidorm Bites, and I really hope that you've enjoyed this latest information vlog with me. If you did enjoy this video, then I would ask that you please give it a thumbs up and like it, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already done so. I'll see you out and about next time, and thanks for watching. Cheers!